How you guys doing? Welcome to Motorcycle Madhouse Morning Mayhem. Don't forget to subscribe over on the YouTube channel if you have not already. How you guys doing over on the radio programs? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Why is it always me? I get all the damn crazies. Now, I get it. I said, go ahead, email me your questions, your thoughts, and I might do a monologue on it. But that didn't mean fill up my damn box with this crazy stuff, man. No, it did not mean that. I have to put this on the screen. Today we're going to be talking about when a 1% motorcycle club tries to shut you down in our monologue. Then in the biker news segment, we're going to be talking about a couple Hells Angel deals, black clubs getting together for Thanksgiving, good stuff there, as well as Choreograph's Wall of Shame. But I want to get to this. Let me get to this. I need to start bringing my glasses on this damn show. Anyway, this from Dale. He is in Montana. Man, Montana, man, your whole state has less population than the whole Chicago does. But anyway, I hear it's beautiful country out there. Hollywood! I seen your last program where you read an email about someone not liking 1%ers. This is true. That was yesterday's episode. So I guess you were real quick on this one. I agree with him 1%. Oh, 100%. My fault. And I'll tell you why. Oh, goody. He's going to tell me why he does agree with them. Because I really didn't agree with them because he tried to say that all 1%ers were criminal. I don't believe that. I told him to bring on some proof, and I haven't heard back from him yet. He's a troll. He has to be. You know, what is it, BD? You get all the nice people. Me, I get all the scumbags. I know we're the dark side and all that good stuff, but can't I have one good email, for Christ's sakes, that don't freaking pump up like this? Just one. That's all I'm asking for. I was a part of a motorcycle club in a small town where no 1%ers had a presence. Well, damn, man, in Montana, ain't it all small towns out there? There's like nobody out there. You know, I hear there's a bunch of bears and wolves and stuff like that, but hey, more power to you. We were well established in the community for many years until a 1% club moved in. Okay. This 1% club tried to exert authority over us, telling us that we needed to follow their protocols. They said if we didn't, then we needed to shut down and close up our club. This was horse poopy. You know, I'm trying to be good for YouTube, but you know what I mean, horse. The nerve of these people who were not even a part of the community trying to dictate to a club that was established for years is laughable. This is especially true since they only had 7 members. Well, they eventually failed and their chapter shut down. We're still here, and I want to tell everyone to keep standing for what you believe in. Don't let these people try to run roughshot over you. Roughshot, is that a Montana thing? You know what? I'm not trying to make fun of you, man. My attention span's short. It's time for other clubs to put a stop to these people. Enough is enough. If they don't want to be called gangs, then maybe they should stop acting like one. Ooh, ouch. I hope you will read this email on your show and give me your opinion. Dale from Montana. Well, I put this email in the description box, and I'll address it right friggin' now, man. You know, one thing that I've been doing with my op-eds over on HarleyLiberty.com is I'm taking some of these emails and I'm talking about them over there as well. I break it down comment by comment, sentence by sentence, and try to give my opinion on it. Again, I'm not trying to make fun of the guy. I know, Montana. You know what? I'd actually love to live in Montana because it's beautiful country out there, I hear. But I've been getting a lot of these lately. And yesterday I started the program like I was going to do with emails and combine it with my monologue. So I'm a man of my word. Again, I just didn't think I get all the crazies. You know, BD and everybody else gets all the normal people, and I get freaking crazy people. So let's break this down here. He goes and says, I agree with him 100%, and I'll tell you why. I was a part of a motorcycle club in a small town where no 1%ers had a presence. We were well established in the community for many years until a 1% club moved in. Okay, now, just right off the bat, I agree with him 100%, and then he goes on to tell you why. How can you agree with that statement yesterday 100%? Where he is saying everybody that is involved in a 1%er club is a criminal. I don't. Does anybody else out there agree with that? You guys can leave comments in the comments section. I don't freaking censor or any of that stuff. If you get stupid, now YouTube will, and that's out of my control. But do you really believe that? I can't. I won't. There's no proof to it. So right there, dude, Dale, you already got me peeved off. You already do, because that was fake news. I'll say it. That's fake news. Now, he says he's a part of a motorcycle club in a small town where no 1%ers had a presence. There's a lot of places like that around the country. I have to agree. A lot of places with these small towns, especially in the country, rural areas, do not have 1%ers. So I can see, a reason why you're starting to get peeved here. You out in the boonies with the bears and the wolves, and you don't want nobody bugging you. I get it. The 1%er tried to exert authority over us. My question there, and like I said in the last one, is what 1%er club was it? You failed to mention that in your email. Even though I wouldn't have put it out, but I would have liked to know the 1%er club. At least I could have had some context of what was happening. Because to me, like I've said, and it's, with the older timers, it's always been that way. Especially guys who's been around 70s, 80s, and 90s. 1%er clubs are the major five plus about a handful of other ones that were around 60s, 70s, and early 80s. Those are the ones that we consider that. You could try to say that this 1%er club right here, especially when you said there was only 7 members, tried to exert authority over you. Were they one of them major 1%er clubs? Or were they a club that just threw on a diamond? See, a lot of people just start up these clubs and throw on diamonds. That's why a lot of these majors, man, it's like I've seen some of them get rid of the diamond because it's being watered down. So without that information, it's hard to say, okay, if it was a legitimate bigger club, I know they would have sat down and worked with you because they would have known that you've been there forever and the community has your back. On the other hand, if it was one of these other ones that haven't been around for a long time, yeah, I can see them trying that stuff, and I can see why you're mad, and it's kind of cool that you stood up for yourself, which if you're going to have a club, you have to. Because after all, we're all men. The patch is one thing, the club's another. But you're a man. You got to stand up for what you believe in. If you kowtow, then you shouldn't even be wearing a patch in the first place. So this is why it's leading me to believe that this particular 1%er club, since you didn't mention it in your email, has to be one of the latter that hasn't been around for decades. Because I truly don't believe that one of the true 1%er clubs that have been around for decades would have tried something like this. They'd actually want to get friendly with you. They wouldn't get, confrontational with you. Especially if they're not around from that area. 1%er clubs that are old, been around decades, And I'm going to keep on saying that because that's what I truly believe, and a lot of older guys do too. Those are the guys that set the stage, put the work in, the whole 9 yards. And again, a lot of these other ones have not. So a lot of people don't look at them like that. The older clubs, like I said, would have came in, got you together, worked out everything. You guys probably be partying because you're the only thing in town except bears and wolves. It just sounds like these are the type of people that throw those diamonds on and then try to be assholes about it. And like you said right here, it is horse poopy. I get it. It is. And the reason why it's horse poopy is the club that came to you like that. It really is, because I don't believe a true one would do that crap. I don't. I've never seen that. And you go on to say, the nerve of these people who were not even a part of the community trying to dictate. Again, I think I answered that. I really do think I answered that. And this is what gets me right here is since they only had 7 members. A lot of the bigger ones start out more than just 7 members. And besides that, they usually scout out an area before they go to it. They just don't open shop. They get to know the town. They get to know the people. It's basically reconning. Now, this is what 100% leads me to believe that this wasn't one of the true 1% clubs I was talking about. Well, they eventually failed and their chapter shut down. Right there tells me everything I need to know. If it was one of the big majors or ones that's been around forever, they wouldn't have went through all the problems of setting up a chapter only to see it fail, because it makes them look bad in other clubs' eyes and other bikers' eyes. So that's boom right there. We're still here, and I want to tell everyone to keep standing for what you believe in. You always got to stand up for what you believe in if you're a man. You do. There should be no discussion, no debating that. You're 100% right there. Don't let these people try to run roughshot over you. Roughshot, that's a Montana thing. And it's true, you shouldn't let people run over you. Because again, if you're a man, you're not going to let that happen. And two, if you're a biker, you're really not going to let that happen. It's time for other clubs to put a stop to these people. Now, that's where I disagree. That's where I disagree. Because you didn't tell me who the club was. Because if it was one of the older traditional ones, that's what I'll call them, an older traditional 1%er club. They wouldn't have done this for one. And for two, they're usually established in a lot of areas around the country. And protocol's tradition. A lot of people know that. So when you're calling for other clubs to get together to put a stop to this, you're talking open war then. Is that what I'm hearing, Dale? I'm just wondering, because that's what it makes it seem like. Because you say enough's enough. And then you go on to say if they don't want to be called gangs, then maybe they should stop acting like one. And then I'm reading your email and I'm giving you my opinion, Dale. They should stop acting like a gang. Well, maybe, just maybe, and I'm not talking about your situation because I don't believe it was an old traditional 1%er club that was by you. I don't believe that. If I'm wrong, then you can email me and tell me I'm wrong. Okay? You can do that. But at least provide some kind of proof. They wouldn't have done what happened to you. So for you to call on for all clubs to get together and put a stop to this and then call them a motorcycle gang because of territorial stuff, I get it. A lot of people can't stand that. I get it. But that's been around for like 60 years or something, man. Maybe, just maybe, it's these other clubs that are starting out that are causing all the issues. And that there's a lot of people on the internet causing issues too. I get it. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. You don't want to get into the political fights within clubs. Fine. Then why don't you just join a riding club or a motorcycle association? There ain't no need to talk wars. It's bad enough you already have an organization that's trying to compete with NCOM called the Alliance of Law-Abiding Motorcycle Clubs, I think it is, or bikers, whatever the hell it is. And there was, I believe it was the Titans. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. They used to be a 1%er club, dropped the diamond and went with law enforcement. How that happens, do not ask Hollywood, because I do not know. I don't. I can't believe it, but it happened. And you know what? If I'm wrong, let me know. I think it was out of West Virginia. Anyway, there's already one of these organizations that are trying it. And from what I'm hearing, they are getting a lot of clubs. A lot. So that has to say something. On the other hand, the other argument for the clubs, and I already know it. I'm going to get an email telling me you're always defending them. No, I'm trying to present both sides. Okay, leave me alone. Get off my pecker. But the argument is, well, maybe other motorcycle clubs should be watching the growth of this other association and the temperament of other people out there now, because God forbid this is the modern times of what I'm being told. I guess I live in the past and I should be coming into modern times. I get it. Schlucks. So, hopefully, Dale, I was able to answer that, give you the opinion best I could with the information you gave me. Now, one thing I will tell the people that email me, I do not give out pertinent confidential information. So if you wanted me to talk about this, put the club in next time. I'm not going to broadcast it on the air. Especially after what you said, where you said they failed. Okay, why would I put that on the internet and make them look stupid? Just give me the information so I can give you a responsible answer to that. That's what this monologue segment's all about, is that for me to try to be as honest as I can with you and present both sides of the argument. That's what I'm going to be doing. I said that's going to be the program moving forward, and that's what I meant. But you got to give me some help here. And damn, BD, if you're listening to this again, why do you get all the cool people, man? I get all the people on the dark side of the aisle here. It's like, you know what? I'm a magnet for freaking people like this. What the hell, man? Do they like seeing my blood boil or something? Am I that entertaining where, that's what they want to see? Because you do. You get all the cool people, man. I look at your chats all the time. You got the nice ones. My chats are cool, too. My YouTubers, they're killer, man. I love them. But it's the emails. Now, do you get the same emails I'm getting, man? It's just like before I even put up an episode, there's 2 dislikes. Like, damn, man. What the hell? You think you're hurting my feelings by doing that every single day? I think you're a coward hiding behind your computer screen because you don't got the balls to say who you are and what your problem is. By the way, if you are one of those 2 that put the thumbs down on both of my shows, go ahead and email me, please. info@insanethrottlebikernews.com, and have a pecker. And state your problems. I'll even read your email on the frickin' show. So, that is my monologue for today, and we're going to be getting into some biker news. Got a lot of stuff going on, and I think you're going to really love everything that's going on, man. I really love this time of year. Thanksgiving's upon us, the whole 9 yards. Let's get to it after this commercial break.
Hi, I'm James Hollywood Machikari. Join me Monday through Friday for Motorcycle Mayhem Morning Show on YouTube Live, Facebook, and all major podcasting platforms where we talk about all the major biker news going on in the scene. Rock on! Get your most unbiased and trusted biker news now at HarleyLiberty.com. Founded in 2012, Insane Throttle Biker News has been the place that all bikers come for what's happening in the scene. Go over now and bookmark HarleyLiberty.com. Rock on! Hi, I'm Hollywood.
And I'm China Doll. Listen to the Hollywood and China Doll Evening Show, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all major podcasting platforms. And don't forget to subscribe to our brand new YouTube channel.
Rock on!
Okay, how do you guys like it, man? I love that commercial anyway. I'm the one who made it up. So don't forget to go over to HarleyLiberty.com, all that good stuff, and make sure to bookmark that page. A lot of editorials going on over there. And Hollywood and China Doll Show, do we cover some topics? Make sure to go over there. And all our shows are on all the major podcasts and platforms. Listen to us at work. Now, let's go up north. Trial date set for 2 alleged Kelowna. Uh-oh, they're going to get me for this. All my Canadian friends. Kelowna or Kelowna. Kelowna. I don't know. Canada. That's what it sounds best for me. Hell's Angel associates Jason Townsend and Colin Michael Bagley will each stand on separate manners in May of 2021. That's if, this COVID stuff, that goes away. But I guess they're going to be rolling out the COVID-19 vaccine at the end of December. I'm going to be talking about that at the end of my final thoughts, because you're going to have to get 2 shots, and the side effects are wicked, I guess. Wicked. Lots to think about before taking that. Jason Townsend, 43, was charged with assault and assault by choking following an incident in the early mornings of Friday, August 7th. According to the RCMP, I'm not saying it, Townsend fled the scene before police arrived, but officers were able to speak with the female victim, who had been assaulted and suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Police confirmed the victim and Townsend were known to each other. Now, Longrider actually made a good point, and I wanted to point this out to him. He says, I do have to give both sides of how clubs are, acting a fool just like cops are. And I think I do a lot of that with these types of stories, showing you, hey, man, it's not all cookies and ice cream when it comes to these clubs. Later that day, Townsend turned himself into police before later being released on a G. Several photos of the Townsend's Facebook page show him with a red and white patch on his leather vest, which read Prospect. He also shared several promotional photos for runs and all that good stuff. That's the thing, man, with Facebook and all that, guys. That's why, personally, I don't understand why club members show who they are on Facebook, because the detectives are just sitting back, feet on their tables, and you're doing the work for them. They don't have to investigate anymore. You do it all for them again. The same day, on May 3rd, Colin Michael Bailey, who police described as a known associate of the local chapters of the Hells Angels, is set to begin a 3-day trial on a separate matter. He is charged with aggravated assault in relation to an incident that saw a 41-year-old man transported to the hospital. He was arrested after RCMP executed a search warrant on the Hells Angels Clubhouse on May 15th, 2019 in relation to an alleged assault. Let's see here. In June 2021, we actually covered this one where the BC Civil Forfeiture Office, they actually got a civil forfeiture office out there. They out there gangstering people, man. You want to talk about clubs being gangsters? No, this government's gangsterism. They lost an 8-year legal battle attempting to seize that clubhouse. So that from up north, and I know I'm going to get the Kel-O-Na, you know, how they spell it out over on the comment section. Now, motorcycle club murders. Man arrested for killing 2 at an MC's clubhouse. This is over on Biker Dad. The Associated Press is releasing this out of Camden, New Jersey. A man has been charged in the slayings of 2 Philadelphia men inside a New Jersey motorcycle clubhouse 2 months ago. Sad state of affairs, man. Ooh, damn, they got the federal marshals in there. Arrested 40-year-old Lauren Lindsay on Friday at a Camden home on first-degree murder and weapons charges. Police were called to the Wheels of Soul Clubhouse in Camden on the 20th and found 2 Philadelphia men with gunshot wounds. Jeremiah Wilkes, 38, was pronounced dead at the scene, and Jamil Jenkins, 32, died at the area hospital later that day. We actually covered this a couple months ago when this actually happened. Lindsay was taken to the Camden County Correctional Facility to await a detention hearing. It's unclear whether he has an attorney, and a number listed in his name had been assigned to someone else. That out of Camden on the shooting of at the Wheels of Souls, September 20th. Now, this is a funny one. Funny. The York Daily Record, Mount Joy woman charged with embezzling from a group set up to buy motorcycles for the police. Maybe she didn't like the police, and maybe she didn't like to give all those nice-looking motorcycles to the police. I don't know. A Mount Joy woman has been accused of embezzling a total of about 60,000 nada. 60,000, baby. From 2 businessmen who organized an event during York Bike Week and a fund that raised money to buy motorcycles for police departments in York County. 60K, you'll probably get 2. You know, then you got to upgrade to all the cop stuff. So maybe about 1.5. I don't know. Susan Lynn Adams Diaz, 56, is charged in 3 separate criminal complaints, accused of embezzling money to pay for personal expenses, credit card bills, and motorcycle loan payments for her boyfriend. Ooh, ouch. Now, that is a good old lady paying for the hubby's or boyfriend's motorcycle payment. I like her. The investigation began last fall when 2 board members of the York County Motor Fund, York attorney Steve Stamba and Jim Krause, pastor of Freedom Biker Church. Ooh, not good. You don't steal from a biker church. Not good. My fault. Zip up. I don't like you no more. Reported York Area Regional Police that Adam Diaz has been misappropriating funds from the organization that raises money to buy motorcycles for police. I don't like you no more. You don't steal from a biker church. What's wrong with you, you hag? Anyway. Kens5.com. Black biker clubs join to give away hundreds of Thanksgiving turkeys on the east side. Oh, rock on. Let's see what they have to say.
About 20 different black biker clubs around San Antonio got together to give back to the East Side community. Eyewitness News reporter Jordan Foster was at the turkey giveaway and has more on how much the event means to the community, especially since many are still struggling to put food on the table right now.
Damn right they are.
What seems like such a small gesture is making a huge difference in the lives of these East Side families.
We know it's hard times for a lot of people going on right now.
About 20 biker clubs across San Antonio, all predominantly black, have partnered together to pass out 500 Thanksgiving turkeys to families in need, drive-through style.
Happy Thanksgiving.
According to feedingtexas.org, 14% of families in Bexar County live in food-insecure homes.
The clubs that are going to be out there today are predominantly black clubs. So we wanted to pick an area where we could give back to the black community.
Wick Tolliver, who also goes by Chief, is the president of the Territorial Motorcycle Club and says even though they'll be set up on the east side, they'll be welcoming families from all over San Antonio.
We're making the assumption if you're in that line, you need a turkey. So if a car rolls up, we give them one turkey.
Even the families currently affected by coronavirus.
Yeah, any family that's quarantined in, we'll come drop it off on your porch. And that way you can, yes, that family can still eat.
This is the second year they've taken it upon themselves to help their community in need, and they say each year they plan on growing one turkey at a time.
It makes you feel good to be out there and giving back, and that's just a small gesture that we can do.
Jordan Foster, Ken's
Rock on, man. Hell's Lovers, man. They're a really good freaking club. They're in Chicago, I believe, still, or Wisconsin, one of those, but they're a real good club, man. That's good stuff, guys. Way to go. Now, New Zealanders, you acting a fool. Arrested during alleged international Hells Angels drug bust in Romania. Romania. You know what? Them Romania women. Whew. Anyway, they'll probably whoop your ass, too. The Eastern European authorities have arrested 2 New Zealanders accused of being involved in a global Hells Angels cocaine and methamphetamine drug trafficking ring. Ouch. Michael Matthews Murray and Mark Patrick Johnson were detained along with the leader of the Hells Angels Budapest Motorcycle Club in the Romanian capital after raids on 8 properties. It says members of the criminal organization obtained and distributed drugs for the benefit of several known organized crime groups operating in the United States, the European Union, and New Zealand. After the arrest, immediately after negotiating the payment of a quantity of cocaine that was to be transmitted to New Zealand, 12 motorcycles and 2 luxury cars were seized during the raids, along with $200,000 US, a lethal weapon, and 100 grams of cocaine. The arrest came after U.S. authorities submitted a request for legal assistance to conduct an investigation into an organized crime group responsible for obtaining significant amounts of cocaine and meth in America and distributing these in the European Union and New Zealand. Oh, okay. And then there's actually on Murray and Johnson, there's an extradition request by U.S. authorities. So this is going all over the world here. All right. What's this? More from News Hub. Melania Trump plans to divorce Donald Trump after election defeat. I gotta see this, okay? I gotta see how much BS this one is. Melania Trump is counting every minute until she can divorce President Donald Trump after his defeat in the U.S. election. Sources told, the Daily Mail. Oh my God, the Daily Mail. If Melania were tried to pull the ultimate humiliation to leave while he's in office, he would find a way to punish her. It's a very strange marriage, she told the show. I guess this is Newman, whatever. I'm very cautious to comment on the dynamics of a marriage because you never know what goes on behind closed doors. He's probably pumping her, man. What I have observed in the last 17 years would make your head spin. Sometimes they like each other, but sometimes she is repulsed by him. President Trump's former aide Stephanie Wolkoff claimed Melania was negotiation post nuptial agreement to give their son an equal share of Trump's fortune. Trump and Melania had separate bedrooms during their time. Dude, he can go get laid whenever he wants. He don't need that. Anyway, here we go. And that was a side story. I didn't even know I was going to do that one. I just found it funny. 8news.com, local biker group hosts community event, distributes Thanksgiving meals. Rock and roll. Let's take a look.
Bikers and turkeys. A motorcycle club from the historic West Side is making sure no one goes hungry this Thanksgiving. Bianca Holman reports.
These men and women ride together. And as bikers, they always come together to help their neighbors. The 411 Motorcycle Club from the historic West Side hosted their annual Feed Our Community event. Armed with hot plates of food like turkey, stuffing, and string beans, no one walks away with an empty belly. Volunteers also passed out clothes and toiletries. Organizer Shantae Butler says giving back is important to the motorcycle clubs.
It makes you feel really good, like, just to put a warm meal in somebody's stomach and, just to let them know, like I said, like you care.
The bikers are the greatest, I have to say. They always come out, they always show up, and they always bring way more than you need. So, and the whole community, I can't say Vegas strong loud enough.
The group fed 700 people in 2019. They hope to surpass that number.
Bikers always show up. You're damn right. You listen to that out in Montana. They always show up when they needed. They never get credit for that. Or, you get the police saying, oh, they do it to cover up their crime. That's what they say. Okay, George. Anyway, choreographs Wall of Shame. Let's listen in.
A police officer is facing charges. The Iowa Division of Criminal Investigation says Jordan Woodard is accused of assaulting and choking a woman in an Albia home on Thursday. Agents arrested the 23-year-old officer who was off duty at the time. Woodward is facing domestic assault charges. He was booked into jail and has since posted bond. The Ottumwa Police Department placed Woodward on routine administrative leave pending the investigation.
He looks like one of those guys that, he don't get much. That's the way he looks. He don't get much, man. So let's go on to our commercial break.
Hi, I'm James Hollywood Machikari. Join me Monday through Friday for Motorcycle Mayhem Morning Show on YouTube Live, Facebook, and all major podcasting platforms where we talk about all the major biker news going on in the scene. Rock on! Get your most unbiased and trusted biker news now at HarleyLiberty.com. Founded in 2012, Insane Throttle Biker News has been the place that all bikers come for what's happening in the scene. Go over now and bookmark HarleyLiberty.com. Rock on!
Hi, I'm Hollywood.
And I'm China Doll. Listen to the Hollywood and China Doll Evening Show, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all major podcasting platforms. And don't forget to subscribe to our brand new YouTube channel.
Rock on!
Oh yeah, don't forget Thursday night we got a special Thanksgiving edition of the Hollywood and China Doll Show. We're gonna be live with a surprise, baby. So get on over there and check it out. Get in the YouTube chat room, the whole 9 yards. It's gonna be a fun one. Every Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're on over there, man. Check it out. So I hope, Montana, I'm calling you. I answered your question to the best of my ability. You're probably not going to like my answer. I get it. So you're probably not going to like me. But it is what it is. I tried, okay? I tried to get both sides. We'll see what happens. See if you email me. Now, if you want to have a question included in the monologue, all you have to do, and it's very easy, info@insanethrottlebikernews.com. In the subject line, all you have to do is put Hollywood question monologue. Real easy stuff. Because then I don't have to go all through all the hate mail and all that good stuff. How to get right to your question. And guys, I know, up in Canada, you're going to bump on me because, that, you're going to spell it out and all that stuff. But I'm always going to get it wrong. You got weird names up there in Canada. What can I tell you? It's weird. But I know that's coming. So, hey, it is what it is. Oh. Don't you love this time of year? I really love this time of year, man. All the turkeys going out, and hopefully the hams will be going out. All the toys will be going out with all the bikers, everything they're doing. And that's why I kind of get upset when the cops in that yesterday's segment said clubs only do it to cover their criminal activity. That's BS. And it really puts a bad light onto bikers, especially when you got people like yesterday email me something like that, making statements like that. Because, you know, one person tells 10 people tell another 20 people, and it just goes up like that. And all of a sudden, it's like, damn, man, everybody hates you. Not cool. And the cops know, you know, the propaganda. They know how to use it, man. I can tell you that. So, anyway, hopefully I see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you listen to us on Spotify, iTunes, all that good stuff. Listen to us at work or in the car. Just plug us in. If you want to be a member of the Throttle Club and get extra perks, all you have to do is hit that join button over on YouTube, man. We got a $1.99 a month deal, as well as a $9.99 a month deal. Our first Zoom conference call with all our members. It's coming Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can find the information for the meet in the comment section over on YouTube under the members only deal. So with that, guys, I'll talk to you later. You have fun, get some titties, eat some putty. You know what I'm talking about. Be bikers.